Today we are going to talk about the language teaching method TPR. It's built around the coordination of speech and action. The founder of this method, James Asher, a professor of psychology, supported the hypothesis that language can be taught through physical activity. He put it in his book, Learning Another Language Through Actions. This book is on its 7th edition today. TPR based on several traditions: developmental psychology, learning theory, and humanistic pedagogy. In psychology, TPR is linked to the trace theory, which believes that the more often a memory connection is traced, the stronger the memory association will be, and the more likely it will be recalled. It can be done by rote repetition both verbally and in association with motor activity. James Asher claims that language learning starts first with understanding and ends with production. Children first respond to speech commands physically, and then, when they are ready to speak, they begin to produce verbal responses. Asher believes that adult second language learner can be successful in the same way. Asher gives importance to the affective factors in language learning. He believes that stress-free atmosphere by game-like movements creates a positive mood in learners, and it can facilitate learning. Now let's have a look on the underlying theories in terms of nature of language and learning in TPR. TPR reflects a grammar-based view of language. Asher views the verb, and particularly the verb in the imperative, as the central linguistic motif around which language use and learning are organized. He states that most of the grammatical structure of the target language and hundreds of vocabulary items can be learned from the skillful use of imperative by instructor. Asher draws on three rather influential learning hypotheses. He believes in the existence of bioprogram for language in the human brain, which defines an optimal order for first and second language learning. According to this theory, parallel to the process of first language learning, the foreign language learner should first internalize the cognitive map of the target language through listening exercises. Listening should be accompanied by physical movement. Speech and other productive skills should come later. Asher shares the same view with Jean Piaget, holding that the child language learner acquires language through motor movement, a right hemisphere activity. He sees total physical response as directed to right brain learning too. According to Asher, right hemisphere activities must occur before the left hemisphere can process language for production. The left hemisphere watches and learns on this phase. When a sufficient amount of right hemisphere learning has taken place, the left hemisphere will be triggered to produce language and to initiate other, more abstract language processes. This process is believed to be the same for adult language learning. Asher supports the idea that successful language learning occurs in a stress-free environment, whereas the adult language learning environment often causes considerable stress and anxiety. He believes that the key to stress-free learning is to tap into the natural bioprogram for language development. Only in this way it is possible to recapture the relaxed and pleasurable experiences that accompany first language learning. In order to liberate from self-conscious and stressful situations, the learner should be focused on meaning interpreted through movement rather than on language forms studied in the abstract. And this is the end of this video. This is TPR Part 1. We tried to talk about the background of this method and about the founder, James Asher, and some of his hypotheses. In our second part of this video, we will talk about the design and procedure of TPR in the classrooms. Thank you for watching.